If you're a beginner to the world of crypto and wondering how to set up one of the leading multi-chain Web3 wallets known as Trust Wallet, then this video will guide you through the entire process of creating a new Trust Wallet and using it to store crypto assets and explore the world of Ethereum, Solana, Sui, the BNB chain, and many other leading networks. So before we begin, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button, and let's dive straight into the video. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, diving straight into it, we are currently on the Trust Wallet website, which is trustwallet.com. We've got their official X page, which is at Trust Wallet. Give them a follow and turn on the notification bells to stay up to date with everything regarding their wallet. Therefore, my friends, we're going to show you exactly how to set up a Trust Wallet and fund it with your crypto assets in order to explore the world of Web3. And therefore, what we're going to do is we're going to be choosing either of the options. First, you have the mobile app, or second, you have the extension. Now, we're going to be focusing on the extension in this video. However, in the future, we'll show you how to set up a Trust Wallet on your mobile. But the main purpose of this video is to show you how you can get started on your extension, aka your browser on your desktop, where it is either your laptop or computer. You can learn everything that you need to know about the Trust Wallet on their website, which has over 200 million users, founded in 2017, and is compatible with the leading blockchains of Web3. So guys, to get started, you want to choose which platform you want to use the Trust Wallet on. Like we said, we're going to use the extension, and therefore we need to choose the browser we are using, and we are going to use Google Chrome. Once we are here, guys, as you can see, we now want to add this to Google Chrome. It has over 1 million users on Google, and this is just the extension alone. This is excluding all other app stores and, of course, all mobile apps. But friends, we are going to very simply add it to Chrome, obviously, if you are happy. And therefore, once we are done, you'll see it pop up once it has been finished. Now, what we want to do is, guys, before we begin, we want to go into the top right corner where we see the jigsaw piece puzzle. This is our extensions page. And what we want to do is we want to now scroll down to where we have the Trust Wallet, and we can see that we've got this little pin icon. If we click that pin icon, we can now see the Trust Wallet up top amongst all of our other Web3 wallets. And you can also drag it in order of relevance, and therefore I'm going to drag it to the front because this is the primary wallet we are using in this video. That is step one. Step two is now creating our brand new wallet. And in order to do so, we're going to choose out of some of the options down below. The first option is creating a new wallet if you are brand new and of course haven't got any crypto assets stored on any other wallet, or if you're very simply looking to create a brand new Trust Wallet, this is your option. We've got also the recover with mnemonic. So therefore, if you've already had yourself a Trust Wallet or a crypto wallet, you can very simply restore your wallet by inputting your mnemonic, or also known as seed phrase, or you can also do it with your private key, or you can connect your Ledger hardware wallet. It's entirely up to you guys, but in this video, we're here to show you how to set up a brand new Trust Wallet with the first option of creating a fresh new wallet. Therefore, once we're here, the first step is to create a password, and you must confirm that it ticks all these boxes. So what we're going to do is input our password, make sure it's strong, make sure you know exactly what it is, and make sure you've stored it safely offline. Once you've done that, we can then continue with the next step, which is the most important part, and that is of course setting up our seed phrase. Therefore, guys, we want to very simply click off with this one because I don't want it to do that. Now, as you can see, it says remember to back up and keep your secret phrase safe. That is exactly what I was talking about, the most important step. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up our wallet, and then we're going to store our seed phrase. But right here it says trust set as default wallet. Therefore, if for example you have MetaMask, you have Phantom, you have OKX wallet, or many other wallets, what's going to happen is if you toggle this on, Trust Wallet will become your number one wallet in order to confirm transactions on whichever decentralized applications you may be using. If for example you were swapping Ethereum to USDC on the Ethereum network and swapping it on the Uniswap protocol, if for example you were doing it, the first transaction that would pop up would be through your Trust Wallet and not MetaMask or so on. So if you don't want this as your primary wallet, you can toggle it off, but if you want it on, you keep it on and open wallet. So now that we've opened it up, guys, we now need to do that security part, which I was talking about, which is the most important, crucial part of setting up your crypto wallet and any crypto wallet that you may set up in the future. So I'm ready to use Trust Wallet. And as you can see up top, it says that we need to back up our secret phrase, which is extremely important. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So we've got the 12 words that will appear here. And it says here, back up safely these 12 words in a piece of paper and never share it with anyone. Yes, yes, yes. That means not storing it online. That means not storing it on any digital device, guys. Please, 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 I can't stress the importance of this because it really, really, really is such a pivotal step in creating a wallet. If, for example, someone has access to your seed phrase, then they have access to your entire wallet, and therefore it's crucial that you write these down on a piece of paper, you've triple checked the spelling, and only you have access to it. Once you can confirm this, guys, we're going to very simply write down every single word, and then after that, we are good to go. And then here, guys, once we have done that, it asks us to confirm your secret phrase. Therefore, all you need to do is put them in correct order, make sure that you've got them all written down on a piece of paper like it told you to. And therefore, we are going to now fill in our words from 1 to 12 to confirm that we know it all. So I can confirm that I've written down all of my 12 words. I've input the 12 words in the correct order as it asked. And now I'm going to click next to continue. Guys, that is the most important step of setting up your wallet. And now, of course, we can continue showing you how to use the Trust Wallet. So this is the user interface directly from the get-go. However, let's just say you're exploring the world of Web3. If, for example, you are on Uniswap, as you can see here, it asks you to use the wallet, which you can see behind my camera. However, if, for example, you didn't want to use this user interface, you could very simply open up Uniswap, and what you would do is very simply open up Trust Wallet in the top right corner of your pinned extensions. But first of all, guys, why don't we now show you how to deposit assets into Trust Wallet? Now, you can see all of these different assets that appear here, but we've obviously got 0 assets in our wallet. First step, what we want to do is obviously get assets into our wallet. Now, how do we do so? Well, you've got a couple options. Option 1 is to very simply use the on-ramp option, which enables you to buy crypto directly through your wallet without having to use a centralized exchange or have crypto sent to your wallet. So, for example, if you click the buy and sell option, here it's going to ask you whether or not you want to buy and sell. Next, what you want to do is you want to choose the asset of which you are going to spend, whether that's USD, Euro, British Pound, or whatever it is. Next, you want to choose the token that you're buying. If it's Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin, BNB, Doge, Litecoin, or whichever asset is available. So for example, if we were just to choose Ethereum, as you can see here, all you'd want to do is choose your method of payment. So it could be a card, it could be bank, it could be digital wallet, whatever you like. But let's just say it was this option, we chose MoonPay. Boom, you'd go over here and very simply buy cryptocurrencies directly into your Trust Wallet. It would take a few minutes and then you would see your token deposit straight into your Trust Wallet. So, my friends, we're not going to be doing that option, but we're going to be going through with option number 2, the most popular option, and that is by using a centralized exchange. So, right now you're going to see our crypto.com wallet appear, and from the get-go you can see our Ethereum balance. Now, what we want to do here is, guys, we want to very simply choose the transfer option. This is going to enable us to either A, deposit into crypto.com, which we don't want to do, because we want to go through with withdraw to withdraw our assets from the crypto.com exchange into our Trust Wallet. So once I click withdraw, the next step is now to choose which wallet you are going to use, and therefore if we choose external wallet, now we want to add a new wallet because what we want to do is choose the Trust Wallet in order to deposit into. And therefore, now that I've clicked the plus icon, I'm going to choose the wallet address, and now I'm going to very simply choose a network I want to send my ETH tokens to. Now guys, you don't have to send Ethereum tokens, you can send any other cryptocurrency because Trust Wallet is compatible with thousands of cryptocurrencies. But Ethereum is a good example, and therefore once we continue, you can either A, choose the Ethereum network up top, you can choose Kronos, Polygon, Arbitrum One, Avalanche, Optimism, ZK Sync, Arbitrum Nova, Starknet, Base, and many other layer 2 networks. But for this example, guys, why don't we very simply choose the Optimism network? What we're now going to do is very simply go to our Trust Wallet, go to receive, choose Ethereum. Once we are here, as you can see, it says send only Ethereum to this address. Sending any other coins may result in permanent loss. Therefore, we can either A, copy this wallet address down below and paste it in our crypto.com centralized exchange, or B, we can now head over to the little barcode icon in our crypto.com exchange, and if we scan the wallet address straight away, we can see our wallet address appears in crypto.com. So much easier without me having to copy, paste, and drag it here and drag it there. Now what I want to do is very simply enter the recipient name, which is my wallet name, and of course the country I reside in, and your wallet type, which is going to be non-custodial. Once we've done that, we now want to choose the Trust Wallet to withdraw to. So I'm going to choose an amount and I'm going to withdraw the entire 0.028 Ethereum I have in my crypto.com exchange. Now I click withdraw, you confirm the transaction, and as you can see, we've got withdrawal request submitted. And now we are done with the crypto.com exchange. We can then get off this little screen where it says the barcode. And now we just want to go back and wait for the Ethereum to arrive in our wallet. But my friends, you won't see your tokens pop up unless you add the Optimism network with the Ethereum tokens. And you can do this very simply by going down to manage crypto. Now what you want to do is filter it down by all networks and scroll down to where Optimism is. As you can see, if we toggle it, now we can see all the assets that will appear on the Optimism mainnet. And the first one is of course Ethereum, the asset that we need because this is the gas token of the Optimism network, a leading layer 2 network for Ethereum. So if I click toggle, if we go back, now we can see our assets are already there waiting for us. Absolutely beautiful. So if you want to filter it down by the OP mainnet or whatever mainnet you want, up the top you can see the OP logo. You can change it to all networks, and now you can see your ETH tokens appear as well as all the other assets of which we have 0. So from here guys, what can we do? Well, now that you've got your assets, you can explore the world of Web3 however you please. You can very simply store your assets and do nothing. It's entirely up to you. But of course, we're here to show you exactly how to use your wallet. And the first thing we're going to do now that you have your tokens is use the swap feature. So this enables you to swap and bridge across different networks and different tokens. Therefore, we have our Ethereum tokens on the Optimism network. What we can now do is either A, swap into another token on the Optimism network. So up top, we have our Ethereum tokens, which we can see here. And you just choose an amount. Down below, you're now going to choose the token that you want to swap into. It could be USDC, a stablecoin, or any token on the Optimism network. Let's just say, for example, we chose Chainlink. It is a token that just popped up there, and I have Chainlink in my portfolio. Obviously, this is not financial advice, and we are not financial advisors, and you must always conduct your own research. Nonetheless, we are going to very simply click swap, and you'll see your token swap in a matter of seconds after confirming it in this pop-up. Now, the cool thing is it uses the 1-inch network DEX aggregator. So basically, guys, this isn't exactly a DEX of its own. It actually aggregates the best prices across each different network by utilizing DEX aggregators such as 1-inch, or if it's on Solana, it might utilize Jupiter, and so on. But we've officially got ourselves our tokens, and we've officially swapped these in our wallet. As we can see here, we've now got our Chainlink tokens on the Optimism network. If you want to swap them back, guys, you go to swap. Very simply, up top, you choose your linked tokens, and down below, you choose the token you want to swap into. So easy and so simple, guys. That is how to swap tokens in Trust Wallet. It is actually that quick, and I love it. So now that we've got our tokens back to Ethereum, now that you know how to swap, if you want to bridge your tokens, guys, you just go to the swap section again. This time, you can see up top, we've got from the OP mainnet. And down below, you can choose another network to send to. So this time, say for example, you wanted to move your Ethereum tokens to another network such as Base or Arbitrum, for example. Let's just choose Base. All you would do is choose an amount that you want to bridge. Let's just say we did around $4.85. I'm going to swap. Going to confirm the transaction, and boom, we are now bridging over our tokens from Optimism to Base. So simple and so easy. We now need to wait for it to appear, and boom, we can now see our Ethereum tokens on the Base network. Nice and easy, guys. That is how to swap and bridge using the Trust Wallet. What's next, guys? Well, in the Earn section down below, we're going to show you this section very briefly, but it's entirely up to you if you want to do this. Of course, there are many risks when it comes to staking your assets. However, here what you can do is you can stake multiple leading cryptocurrencies in your Trust Wallet and earn some awesome APRs. So here, for example, we can stake Ethereum at 3.13% APR. We can stake DOT at 14.6, Atom at 14.5, Osmo at 9.78. Guys, there are honestly so many different networks and so many different tokens that we can stake on. And therefore, if you would like to stake your cryptocurrencies directly through Trust Wallet, this is exactly how you would do it. And you can see that some staking would have different lock times, such as staking your ETH would have a minimum of 4 days with a minimum amount of 0.025 ETH. So guys, if you're holding cryptocurrencies in your wallet for a very long time and you're going to have them sitting there idly, you could very easily earn yourself some passive income by staking cryptocurrencies. But please bear in mind there are risks involved, and therefore you must conduct your own research before you begin. We're not going to do this in this video. However, if you would like to see more on staking, you can either A, watch our Solana staking guide, or B, ask for any particular staking requests in the comment section down below. But what's next, guys? Well, we've gone through all of the main features. Next, all you want to do is change your username on your wallet. So for example, if you go to manage wallets, here, what we can do is change the wallet's name. We can do it to Theo, we can do it to Hi Crypto Guy, whatever you want it to be. Just going to do Theo and boom. Now instead of saying mnemonic 1, we can see the Theo wallet appear. You can also make new wallets if you want to use a burner wallet at any time, or you can use your ledger. You can use an existing wallet to sign in. The choice is yours, guys. But we've shown you everything on the Trust wallet. We've shown you exactly how to use all of their features. But from here, guys, most of you may want to explore the world of Web3 and going back to Uniswap, which we were on earlier. Now down below, Trust Wallet wants us to use the Uniswap interface, and therefore if we click continue, you can officially see our wallet address in the top right corner. So, if you are brand new to crypto, this is Uniswap, the leading decentralized exchange on Ethereum and all EVM chains, well, most of them anyway. And what you'd want to do is, guys, once you're here, you can very simply swap tokens or provide liquidity. Basically, all you do is come to where it says ETH. Next, you would very simply see your tokens appear. Let's just say we choose the Optimism network. We're now going to go down to where it says select token below, the token that we want to obtain. And let's just say we wanted to get USDC. Now, all I'm going to do is choose an amount to swap. It could be 0.01, roughly $16. And then you would just wait for it to finalize the quote, click review, and swap your tokens. Guys, it is as simple as next, you would wait for it to be confirmed. And then if we go into our Trust wallet, as you can see here, give the page a refresh. Boom, you're wondering why our cryptocurrencies have disappeared. Well, that's because we haven't added USDC on the Optimism mainnet, and therefore we need to go to manage crypto, and we now need to obviously add USDC. So we're going to filter it down by Optimism. We're now going to search the token USDC. As we can see here, it pops up, and we're now going to go back, and we can see that we've got $16.06 worth of USDC on the Optimism mainnet. So all in all, guys, we've got our tokens on Base, we've got our tokens on Optimism. That is exactly how to use your Trust wallet on protocols such as Uniswap. You can explore the entirety of Web3 with your Trust wallet, guys. You are not limited to just Ethereum. The best part is you can use the Cosmos ecosystem, you can use the Solana ecosystem, the Sui ecosystem, the Aptos ecosystem. You can hold your Bitcoin in Trust wallet. Guys, this is one of the most interoperable wallets I've ever used in my life, and I absolutely love it. However, of course, do your extra research on security when it comes to wallets. It is always better to have a hardware wallet because that is storing your cryptocurrencies and seed phrase offline. However, the choice is yours, and in the future we'll cover that in another video. But for now, guys, we hope you've enjoyed this video. This is the Trust Wallet tutorial. If you found it easy and you like this video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button because it really shows support on our channel. If you have any requests whatsoever in terms of content, then please let us know in the comment section down below. We cover airdrop tutorials, reviews, guides, everything that you need to know in the world of Web3. It's all on our YouTube channel, and guys, we can't wait to see you in the next video.